Everybody, and thank you for coming to Dale Chanel's 40th World, where we do the Young and the Restless soap opera reviews. We're going to go over the one that aired on today, Thursday, the 23rd of February. We're going to get right on into it. We have Jill is listening to Colin plead his case to her. Jill tells Colin they are through. Billy and Victoria are at Crimson Lights talking about Jill when Nicholas walks in and joins them. Nicholas tells Victoria Reed is real good. Nicholas tells Victoria he can play the piano nicely, but the guitar is his real weapon of choice when it comes to music because he's just that good. And he goes on to tell Victoria how amazing he was at open mic night at his club Underground. And Victoria is blown a gasket in her head. She can't believe that Reed once again defiled her instructions or orders to stay at home. She didn't even know he sneaked out the house without her permission to go to open mic night. So Nicholas, her brother's looking real stupid, and Billy's looking real stupid at him as well. Then we have Mariah and Noah are making small talk about how good Reed was doing open mic night when Reed actually walks in. And they were talking about him, and he was wondering what they were talking about. We leave that situation, we go to Nick and Sharon. They're talking about Sharon pouring milk on her and being disrespectful in the past, and Sharon apologized to her for that. Colin can't wait and won't believe what Jill has told. Well, Colin can't and won't believe what Jill has told him, as far as leaving her alone for good. Colin said he was Colin tells her it was only money she lost and not her health. Then Colin said he would get a job to pay her back, but he can't lose her. He don't want to lose her. Then we have Nicholas thought Victoria had gave Reed permission to come to Underground. Victoria wants to call and cuss Reed out, but Billy and Nicholas stops her and doesn't think she should go that route. Victoria explains that Reed bought porn with her credit card that he had stolen from her. Okay. They both are shocked, but like boys will be boys, right? Then we go to Mariah. Mariah tells Reed she posted his performance at Underground to GC Buzz media site where he's getting all kinds of hits and the numbers are just growing. And Reed is excited but yet upset with her. He comes clean and tells both of them he was still grounded when he slipped out the house to come and perform that night. And they both looking stupid like, oh Lord, okay. Then Nikki tells Sharon she wants her to help her start a shelter for women who can't cope with daily living and need help because of some personal issues like battered women syndrome or women who have found themselves homeless. We go to commercial, we come back, we have Nikki tell Sharon she missed Dylan too, but she respects her because she has to lie about Dylan's true reasons for leaving town and her. Then Sharon realized that Nikki is right. Billy and Nicholas are trying to tell Victoria to treat Reed like an adult and respect his point of view. Mariah Noah tries to reassure that they will take care of Victoria if she comes trying to get on them about him. And Reed gets a groupie who noticed him from his video going viral. Colin Steele's trying to plead his case with Gia. Catherine comes up in the conversation when she starts talking to Colin. Colin's making fun of Catherine, calling her albatross, and he's glad she's gone. And Jill starts to get upset. Then he goes on to tell how stupid Esther is, and then Jill starts to have labored breathing, like she can't breathe. And if she's having another heart attack, is what she's thinking. And Colin gets concerned. Jill tells Colin, you're literally making me sick when a nurse comes in. He tells her she was fine until they started talking about Catherine. Then the nurse excuses him so she can take care of Jill and get her blood pressure down. Then we go to Chelsea. Chelsea comes down to Crimson Lights to talk with Nicholas because Nicholas had called her to have a conversation with her. I guess he told her to calm down. How sweet. He said he just missed her. And she's like, oh. Okay, then Nick is telling Chelsea, let's make the most of these times while the kids are young. And then Reed comes home with a little attitude towards his mom while Billy watches it from afar. Victoria, instead of talking with him, she goes right on into getting on him like she's done in the past. And that's why their relationship is definitely torn at this point. She's totally ignoring what Billy and Nicholas had told her how to handle the situation. She's still feeling like she needs to handle him the way she needs to handle him. He needs to respect authority and rules and regulations and this, that, and the third. Ooh, Victoria's so emotional, such as women are anyway when they get mad. And she's very strong-handed or strong-minded, I should say. We go to commercial, we come back. We have Reed goes into proving that he did go to the library initially, and he shows her all his homework and books and all of that stuff. Then Reed goes in to tell Victoria about his day after the library, since she's asking in a normal way, like she pretty much is interested. Reed asks Victoria for permission to perform again at open mic night next week. She's pretty much staying away from that conversation and trying to deflect onto something else. Small talk is going on with Nicholas, and Chelsea talks about their children. Excuse me. Then we have Sharon Boxer to Nicholas and Chelsea at Crimson Lights, and she tells them both about Nikki and what Nikki wants to help, what Nikki wants her to do by both of them helping and working together to start a shelter for women. Nikki goes to the underground and talks to Noah and Mariah about Sharon and them working together and how Noah really put it all together. And, they think it's going to be a good deal working for one good cause that Sharon can definitely identify with. Then we go to where the nurse comes to tell Colin Jill is stable once again, but she tells Colin to don't upset her anymore. But he goes back in to see Jill, and they try to patch things up. Colin tells Jill she needs him if she don't want to really admit it. We go to commercial, we come back. Jill tries to get Colin. Well, Jill tries to get comfortable in her bed, and Colin tries to assist her. Both are still making small talk about staying together, and Colin says she really only has him. And she goes to the scenario about what Kane gonna do when he can't be with her, what Billy's gonna do when he can't be with her, and they're all trying to live their life, and he's gonna be the only one there standing to help her. She don't see it that way. Jill tells Colin he's a complete con man, and she don't want him no more. Jill turns away from him and asks him to leave. He's dumbfounded, but he goes on and abide by her wishes. Then we have Victoria and Reed fussing still, and Billy says he would go and let them discuss it alone. Both of them tell Billy to stay. That's amazing. At the same time, Billy said, "Okay, I will mediate between the two of you." Then we have Sharon tells Chelsea she's quitting Chelsea 2.0 and she's going to manage Crimson Lights since she owns it anyway. Both Chelsea and Nicholas are being very supportive of her newfound revelation that she feels she needs to do this in this point in her life. Nikki is looking at the video of Reed performing that Noah is sharing with her, and she just loves it. Noah is telling Nikki she's glad Sharon has something to look forward to now since Dylan just walked out on her. Like she never existed, they never had a relationship, and Nikki's feeling some kind of way. She wants to defend Dylan's honor, but without telling or giving Noah a reason to question why the ruse was made up to keep Dylan safe, but they're telling another story to keep Dylan safe. So she almost let the cat out of the bag. So Nikki goes on to tell Noah he's so wrong about his perspective that he's making on Dylan when she almost tells Noah the real truth of the issue of why Dylan and Sharon broke up and he left town subsequently for good. But we don't really know now, do we? We go to commercial, come back. We have Noah's asking Nikki to explain what she actually meant. And Nikki's trying to cover up for her miss slip of the tongue. And Sharon didn't leave that situation because she walks out on Noah and says she has to go. And Noah knows something's just not right. And he's kind of talking to Mariah about the situation. But knowing crazy Noah, he's going to figure it all out. And they're going to have to confess, even if he had to go talk to his mom himself. Then we go back to Sharon, still making small talk with Chelsea and Nicholas. And then she finally leaves them to go home. Then we're having Victoria's trying to tell Reed to go to bed. They will talk about the situation of him performing at open mic night, maybe over the weekend, but not during the week. She won't stand for that. Billy pulls up the video while Reed storms upstairs, telling her as he's going upstairs that, you know, she don't care about him, this, that, and the third. You know how teenagers are when they want their way. And Billy pulls up the video so Victoria can actually see the footage that he is actually really good. Then we go to the last final scene where Colin is watching Jill on the outside of her hospital bed while Jill is watching him. And both of them are just like terribly don't know what to do with each other. Colin has a problem with money and he loves to live the fancy life. Jill loves the same, but she loves to be in control of the money. So we'll see what happens with them two. More than likely, they will stay together because they're just destined to. I mean, love is supposed to conquer all, right? And money is just a monetary evil thing that can be used to destroy people in their lives. Okay, money should only just be for taking care of the necessities of living life, far as providing shelter, food, and clothing. But some people take it to the extreme and do other things with it. Like they say, for the love of money, you will steal from your mother and or something like that. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in for my recap, my review of The Young and the Restless that aired today, February 23rd, 2017. Look forward to talking with you on Monday for more of The Young and Restless. Thank you. Bye bye.